We love to say, I just don't have time. We say it about going to the gym. We say it about starting a business. We say it about calling our parents. But here is the brutal truth: you don't find the time, you make it. We all have the same 24 hours. And the difference between the woman who is drowning and the woman who is thriving isn't magic, it's math. And today I'm going to break down the equation and actually show you how to get it done. We're going to stop playing the victim to our schedules and learn how to actually make time for everything that matters. Because the shift in our mindset has to be from, I don't have time. That is a lie. Okay. That is the lie. We have to stop saying that. And it has to be from, I don't have time, to, it's not a priority, or I didn't make time for. For example, I didn't have time to go to the gym. No, I didn't make time to go to the gym, because the reality check is that something else was more important than my health that day, right? And that's okay if that's true some days. But when we take ownership of it, it's empowering. Like, it might sting a little for us to be like, no, I didn't make time for that. Like, oh, I've just been so busy, I haven't seen my friends. No, you didn't make time to see your friends. But when we realize that we have to take ownership of that, when we're the ones in charge of it, we also realize that we get a choice on how we spend our time. And there's something beautiful about a choice. We can simply choose differently. We can choose differently how to spend our time. We can choose differently how to spend our money. We can choose different paths in life. And it's empowering, but we first must take ownership. And the first step is our law number one today is Parkinson's law. Okay. And it says that work expands to the space that's available for it. So, for example, if you have all day to get something done, you're going to get everything done, but it might take you all day. Versus if you only have a 2-hour window to get the exact same thing done, then guess what? You usually knock that newsletter out within 2 hours. Artificial deadlines, even like in your brain, like, I'm going to finish this by noon so I can take a lunch break from noon to 12:30. And then I'm going to give yourself 50% of the time that you think it's going to need. And you will be shocked at how fast and how focused you will be, because you put a container around it. Because remember, work or anything that we're doing in life expands the space allowed. When was the last time you went and had coffee with a friend and you had 3 hours and you only took one? Never, because we knew we could sit there for 3 hours and visit and connect, and it felt so good and it's awesome. But when we take work and we squeeze those containers, it allows us to expand those other containers of time that allow us to do the things that truly fill our bucket. Now, you might be thinking, I can move faster, but I'm running in the wrong direction, Brooke. Speed is useless if you don't have a strategy. And if you're ready to stop guessing and you're ready to actually build your business and grow your revenue that fits your life, that still feels good and is in line with who you are, let's talk. I have a few spots on my calendar that will not stay open. So click the link in the show notes and you can book a call with me, and we will make sure that not only are you using your time well, but that you are running towards the right goals that are going to get you where you need to be. Law number 2 is the cost of switching. Science teaches us that it takes approximately 23 minutes to regain focus after an interruption, after a text message, after a call, after an email, after a social media scroll. And so you can't do everything at once. So you've got to batch your stuff together, because that cost of switching, if you are wasting 23 minutes on the end of every task, like, it's too much. So can you batch all of your content creation on Monday? Can you do all your client calls on Tuesday? Can you move all your meetings to Wednesday? Because when your brain stays in one mode, it makes you 3 times faster. If I was paying bills for our companies every single day of the week, I would be spending hours and hours and hours a week, where instead of doing it all on Mondays, I can get it done in 2 hours and wham, bam, done. And it frees me up for the rest of my day, the rest of my week, and the rest of our life. And law number 3 is having those protected life blocks. This is how you can truly get it all done. We schedule meetings, but we leave our life so much to chance. Schedule your life first. Like write in red your date night with your partner or your girls' night with your friends. And in blue on the top of your calendar is completely blocked off 5 days a week or 3 days a week or whatever it is that works for you for going to the gym. Treat those blocks of time with just as much respect as you would a call with a new client or, a really important business dinner because you wouldn't cancel those. And so stop canceling on yourself. And the last bonus tip I have for you is a weekly review. Make it a habit that every Sunday you are looking at the week ahead. Where are the gaps? Where are you wasting time? And also, where can you block off time for rest and for life to happen so that it's not left to chance and you don't end up feeling like you're burning the candle at both ends? Because the truth is, you are the architect of your existence. Build a schedule that includes your happiness.